What's going on, y'all? My name's Joltage, and tonight, because, it's midnight right now, bringing you some DPP UU action between Heysup and Eo. This is for UUPL. Heysup plays for the Duford Town Delinquents, and Eo plays for whoever team they're playing. I'm on the same team as Heysup in UUPL, even though I'm never going to play in that. But yeah. So far, you've got what looks to be Hailstall over on Eo's side, and it looks to be a pretty standard bulky offense to balance team over on Heysup's side. Because Eo had Snover, I assume the last mon will be a Wall Rain, as Stall Rain is very strong. This is actually a Swords Dance Blaziken. As far as I know, that's not the most common one to see. Typically, they would be Life Orb, mixed, or full physical, or scarfed, or something like that. Whenever I've built for DPPUU, I don't have switch-ins to Blazikins, so I mean it's definitely threatening, but it's basically a bad Infernape right now without speed boost. So that's why it's in DPPUU. Both players have revealed 5 of their 6 mons by turn 8, so yeah, no one's really winning in the information department, as Blaziken fires off a Thunder Punch, and that actually kills the Milotic. It's a +2 Life Orb Thunder Punch, so I suppose that's not really a shock. Out comes the Wall Rain that I expected. I assume it's going to protect, stall out some hail. As it does do so, Blaziken has no real reason not to go for the Thunder Punch again. Wall Rain does have Thick Fat, so a fire type move would be resisted by it, and Blaziken is wary of going for the fighting type move, as Eo does have a Spiritomb. That being said, this Blaziken is incredibly threatening, and Eo has to try and switch around as best he can. He goes Donphan, expecting another Thunder Punch, as Heysup does fire off the superpower. On the plus side for Eo, Blaziken's only +1 attack now, and it's minus defense, so maybe he's hoping that this Shadow Sneak from Spiritomb can take it out. At least that's what I'm assuming. Blaziken's putting in a lot of work here, though, as you can see. Heysup decides that Blaziken's not done doing its job yet, and switches out to his Azumarill. Azumarill typically is choice banded in DPP. Not a fairy type yet, though, so typically has to run Waterfall, Aqua Jet, Return, Ice Punch for Venusaur. Can also run Superpower for things like Registeel. So it'll be interesting to see what this Azumarill set actually is. I believe it didn't run Belly Drum back in these days because it was incompatible or something with Aqua Jet, I believe. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I don't believe Belly Drum was the set to run in DPPUU. But like I said before, I didn't play. Azumarill goes for the double edge, and Wall Rain eats that pretty well here. He's going to be able to protect and potentially live the next one, and Hail's just going to keep wearing down that this Azumarill. Hail's really annoying in DPP UU, and it's pretty lame to face, actually. Outside of it, it's been quite a fun tier from what I've gotten to experience of it. But yeah, so I expect a protect from Eo here, and probably just another double edge from Azu. I suppose he could go to Venu, but that really just invites in the Registeel, who, if it is Curse Registeel, is definitely looking like a threat. Heysup decides he's not going to play with that protect, as actually Wall Rain goes for the substitute. Wall Rain was I believe Wall Rain is faster than the Azumarill, so he felt pretty comfortable doing that. And here comes Stall Rain. Next will be a Another substitute, I believe. At least it can't get off a toxic here, and it's really low. I mean, technically it could get off a toxic, but it is not faster than the Rotom. So I believe it's just going to sub again as it does. But with Ice Body and Hail, it can protect, and wow, this is really lame. How is this not banned? What is this shit? Oh my god. This is so lame. Anyway, but okay, as you can see, Walrein can literally just sit here substituting and protecting all day on this Rotom, as it is as Rotom will slowly have to run out of PP. On the plus side, Walrein runs out of PP before Rotom does here, which is great for Heysup, but yeah, and because Rotom is leftovers, it's not losing any HP. If Walrein was ever able to get off a toxic, though, that would be a real issue. I suppose it could get off a toxic, though it would have to switch out afterwards. So we'll see. It actually decides to attack, goes for the Surf here. So I assume he's going to switch out because Walrein can still be a cunt later in the match, and he could go to Registeel or something now. But Heysup just disconnected here. I assume he's going to be back, and he is back. So, okay, little just lag spike, I suppose, on Heysup's side. But yeah, Walrein just decided to protect. No real reason not to, I suppose. Waste some PP, that and all that, gain some more back. Walrein sucks, dude. This thing is such a cunt. But as I said before, here comes Registeel. It takes that Thunderbolt really well, and is probably going to be able to threaten out this Rotom. Could potentially start setting up curses in its face if it wanted to, assuming this is Curse, Rest Talk, Iron Head. Rotom can't really deal with that. Heysup's going to go Azu, as Registeel does go for the rest. Azu coming out here implies the potential superpower here, but Eo's going to play it safe and sack his Snover. And there was the superpower, so now free Spiritomb for Eo, and if he's good, he probably doubles out into actually no, if he's good, he just Shadow Sneaks, I believe, or even Pursuits. That works as well. As out comes Mesprit. Yeah, okay, so Mesprit's in. I assume Mesprit can take a Shadow Sneak then. Maybe Heysup was predicting a double to Walrein or Registeel there, as Mesprit is not really the Pokemon I would expect to come in on a Spiritomb, being a Psychic type, and Spiritomb being Ghost Dark. So we'll see what goes on here. I expect maybe a T-Wave, maybe a Healing Wish. For the Blaziken, who can win now, if that ends up being the play. I kind of hope to see that, actually. I'm not sure if if Healing Wish was even a move back in DPP, but I know Mesprit gets it, so we shall see if that is the play. I would like to see that as the play, provided Mesprit can live a Shadow Sneak, of course. So we'll see. Eo probably can just go for a Shadow Sneak here pretty safely, or maybe a Pursuit if he expects Heysup to switch out, but I think Shadow Sneak's the safest play here, depending on whether or not it actually takes out the Mesprit, as there it goes into this Healing Wish. I thought so. as Spiritomb tried to pursue it. So Blaziken should be able to win this game then. Yeah, with because Spiritomb can't really deal with it. Neither can Walrein nor Registeel. Eo's one shot is having it kill itself with Flare Blitz recoil, I suppose. As out comes Walrein, he's gonna try and protect for some more Hailstall shenanigans here, which is perfectly fine. Now he's gonna go out to Registeel, I assume. Heysup probably goes for the superpower here and just takes out whatever's in his face. Can switch out Blaziken. Actually, shouldn't switch out Blaziken. I believe -1. He just tries to go for the double protect. His superpower is going to take out the Walrein. And now Blaziken is going to just be able to end the game on this Registeel. With the Flare Blitz, is going to be able to take it out. I don't think the crit mattered. It might have, being -1 attack and all. But yeah, so that's going to be a victory for Heysup, and I believe it to be his favorite tier. Definitely a really fun tier to play from what I have played of it. But yeah, good game to both players. Not really a fan of Walrein being a thing, but I mean it's certainly effective. Unfortunately for Eo, it was not fatal for Heysup, as he was able to take it out eventually. But yeah, well done. And that's going to do it for me today, guys. So if you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, comment with any feedback you have, and stay subscribed for more competitive Pokemon content. This is my first non-LC thing, so let me know if you guys are cool with other stuff. I just kind of saw this was happening and was like, hey, why not? Because I'm kind of bored right now. I need to go to bed, actually, but whatever. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.